Hi everyone, I hope you're all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you for liking the videos, sharing the content, and most importantly, your subscription on YouTube. Okay, do definitely check out the Patreon. Get involved. It's free for a few days, just so you can come over and check it out and get involved in the community. Okay, there's loads of content in there, not just from myself, loads of other people as well. I drop loads of stuff in there all the time, in the altcoins, Cardano, Ethereum. You name it, it's all going in there every day. So right now, Cardano is basically closed under the 0618. Okay, so like I said to you, if you start to close under these levels of resistance, okay, and lose them as support, it gives more of a probability the fact that you know you're going to roll and come down to another key level support. Okay, so like here, we closed there. Do you see that? Came back up, relief rally, but eventually, because you got the close just there, it was a kind of precursor to the fact that you were going to look for the 050, and that's exactly what happened. Eventually, you know, you just couldn't get back above, and you eventually rolled to the 50, and you've lost it. And right now, because just there, I think I said to you, getting that close just there, wasn't it, a few days ago, it's increasing the chances that you're going to come down. And right now, you are closing under the golden ratio. Okay, so with that, you can see you're hitting your head on this at the moment, this level of resistance. So if you do continue to do that, you are caught between a rock and a hard place, which is this previous level of resistance now back to some turning support, which is good. You do want to see that held, and you've come down to it to hold the support. Okay, so we're going to zoom in and see if we can see any sort of patterns at the moment. But if you do start to lose this 149, okay, I do think potentially you may be on your way down to this 786. But at that point, you know, you are getting really oversold. Okay, so you might not lose this support at the moment. Okay, I've not got a crystal ball. We'll have a look in a minute on the 4 hour and the hourly time frame, see what we can see if we can see any patterns playing out. But at the minute on the daily, you've lost the purple box. Okay, and this always is really oversold. You're all the way down there. You've actually got a nice little bounce off this support, and you're starting to pick up a little bit today. Okay, so if we can hold this and come back up and break above this 0618, start to get the close above, then hopefully the bottom's in here, and we start to attack this level of resistance here, this key level of resistance. Take that out, and that's your confluence, and that's your breakout point, basically. Like this, resistance. You know, you was in the floor here as well. A very similar correction. You know, you're coming down in the floor, pure capitulation. Everyone's really scared and panicking. You know, it can't really go much further down here than this, because the last time it came down here and went any further was here. Okay, look down there. Let's take a look at that. I think that was last September. Let's take a look. Just there was last September, after that September correction. It's in the floor. Everyone's really fearful, you know, and then it starts to pick up and it just goes. So you can see there it bounced, and right now you're exactly there. You're actually lower than this. Okay, so this is some really fear going on with Cardano at the moment. Now if we move to the left, you can see the only other time you've been lower than where you are right now, okay, is this corona dump just there. And look at that, pure capitulation, pure fear. But what did it do? Started to pick up, and then it was gone, wasn't it? It started to pick up and it was away with the races, as you know, the V-shaped recovery of the corona dump right there. So you are essentially in the floor here for Cardano. You really are in the floor, you know. And again, you know, I like to say to people, and I would think that you take it on board, that, you know, these are the opportunities. This is why you see the bounce and you're scratching your head. Why did it bounce there? Because you're in the floor, basically. You're outside this purple zone. You can see since 18 months ago, we've had it 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th time, and each time we've seen a bounce. Do you understand that? Look at that bounce just there. Look at that bounce just there that we put in way back in July. Pure fear, but pure capitulation. Down here, oh no, it's going to 0, and then absolutely just took off into space and broke out. So you're in a very similar situation right now. But again, just because it's done it before doesn't mean it will do it again. It could just stay here and then roll over and go to 0. You know, there's no guarantees here. But you are holding a key level support, aren't you? You are doing really well in the support sense. You've not broken out just yet though. So what we're going to do is look on the hourly time frame, see if we can see any kind of pattern at the moment that's playing out. So to me, there is a bit of a rejection off the hourly 20 EMA at the moment. Okay, and there is some kind of horizontal that's starting to form. Okay, you have definitely got some kind of horizontal here that's beginning to form, and these usually are continuation patterns. As you come close to the apex, okay, you've come down into it. Okay, so with that, it does look as though it's looking to roll again, and that's the transparency of it. I'm going to tell you everything I see. You know, technical analysis 101, you're coming down horizontal, you're looking to roll over here and come back down, possibly retest this line. Now this does have a breakout pattern. Horizontals have a breakout pattern from there to there. Now you can see that if you was to lose the support just here at this apex, because look how close you're coming to the apex, you see I have a little whip down and putting a lower low around about 147, which is 2 cents off that mark just there. Okay, but equally these can actually break out to the upside. You know, that there's a, I think it's 68% continuation, 32% reversal right now. Okay, so if it was to break out to the upside just here and you do flip bullish, you could look at that as some kind of inverse bar. Okay, where you come down like this, you're doing like that, and then you come back up. That's called an inverse bar. Okay, it's the same when you're coming up like that, you're putting a whopping upside, you do that, and then you come back. That's called a bar. This is called an inverse bar. So this is still at play. It could possibly play out. Let's see what happens. But you've got some breakout coming relatively soon here for Cardano. It's coming really, really close to the apex of this 1 hour time frame, and it's being rejected at the moment off the hourly 20. Can you see the 20 coming down in you? And you've got this level of support just there. So you're coiling up. Some kind of break is going to happen for Cardano. Like I said, if you do start to roll out, your technical target will be down there at 147. So put some cheeky bids on 147, and that would be a technical break and around about a 5% short op right there for Cardano. But equally, if it does start to break out and come back above, then your technical target, which I've not just given you, I do apologise, you know, you will be in a technical break target as well from here to here, this horizontal, which you're beginning to form on the hourly. You could see if you do start to look how close you come really close to the apex right now. Wherever you start to break out, you know, it comes really close to the apex, you could be looking at a little pump to around about 163, which again will probably be around about a 5% pump right there for Cardano. But with that, you are making progress. Okay, you're getting back above the EMAs, which is what you want to see. This is what you want to see. You know, you are really overextended on the EMAs on the daily, to be honest with you. You know, really overextended. The more you start to roll here, the more overextended this becomes, and you always do tend to slow down and allow these EMAs to come back to you. So, you know, possibly we're going to break to the upside of this horizontal, but again, nothing I say is financial advice here. Okay, so on the 4 hour, let's take a look. Yeah, you've got your horizontal as well, which you've come down into it. So technically it is a continuation pattern. You know, if I do this, look like that, that's a bull flag, bull pennant. Look, you come up, bull pennant, break out to the upside, continuation. Obviously you have seen these bull pennants play out where they come back to a key level support, and you can see right now if it did roll back, okay, this is upside down by the way, if it did roll back and come back up, you will be retesting the daily 20. So you might get your little break up and hold this key level support, and everyone will get really bullish again, and you break back above these EMAs. This is what it's all about. Okay, you're looking for the reversal here. What you need to do is get back above these EMAs, hold them as support, and away you go basically on the 4 hourly time frame, and break out this key level resistance just there for Cardano. So, you know, I wish I could conclusively say to you, look, the low is in here. It is in, but it's not until it is. Do you understand that? Until you start to form the reversal pattern right here for Cardano. Hopefully right now this is the low, and I've given it you. Okay, hopefully. If not, like I says, if it does start to roll, put some cheeky bids on 147, where I do think you'll get the bounce, because that's a technical break of that little that horizontal that's forming on the hourly and 4 hourly time frame right there for Cardano. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.